Yo, realistically, right? After listening to your Will Smith album,
Yeah.
we really just listened to this.
Yeah, we take a listen. We felt it was important because given the fact we were gonna shit on it out the gate, but we were like, all right, let's give it a listen. Let's see what this is
Yeah,
about.
we didn't want to just shit on it without
Yo.
hearing it, but now we really can't shit on it.
Quadruple cardboard, bro.
That shit went.
That shit.
That shit went double aluminum.
What was the point? I lost my brain.
I feel like we gotta start
was the
again,
point,
bro.
man?
We were talking about Will Smith. that we were in Poland. I don't know what the fuck we talking about.
Okay, you're right. Let's go back to the Will Smith thing.
Yo, we might just have to start that over.
No, let's just start over. We're
All
good.
right.
Whew, all right. Well, we just had ourselves a laugh.
Yo, realistically, right? After listening to your Will Smith album,
Yeah.
we really just listened to this.
Yeah, we take a listen. We felt it was important because given the fact we were gonna shit on it out the gate, but we were like, all right, let's give it a listen. Let's see what this is
Yeah, we
about.
didn't want to just shit on it without
Yo.
hearing it, but now we really can't shit on it.
Quadruple cardboard, bro.
That shit went.
That shit.
That shit went double aluminum.
That shit should be in a cereal box. Like, that shit should be free with a fucking box of kicks, bro. Like, that's the shit. You remember you remember you used to go to Blockbuster and they just had the stack of America Online CDs right there that you could just grab one. Oh, they got these? That should be that record, bro.
Yo, that shit sounds like music you hear like at like a Journeys, but like in a like in a soft spot.
Nah, to me, that shit reminds me of the shit like when you go to create a player in like 2K.
Yeah.
And they play like this epic ass hip hop that you never heard.
Yeah.
Like that's what
That's
that reminds
definitely an
me of.
EA Sports game.
Like a Need for Speed, like
Title
loading
screen.
screen
Yeah.
ass fucking songs.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah, nah, man, that ain't it. Bro.
So 1 out of 10, what do you give it? Like real, like for real. After the run
a
through.
1 out of 10. I can't go below 1.
Nah, stand.
I can't, right?
So you think it's just not listenable at all?
No, I mean, I guess it's gonna grab some people's ears if I'm being for real. For me personally,
Yeah.
that's a 1.
A 1.
That's a 1. Like I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that, Will. Like, like, all right. Will Smith been doing the music shit. He's not new to this. Like, he's an icon in general. Like,
Yeah.
in pop culture. You know, whether it be in sitcom, like he has one of the most well-known sitcoms of all time, right?
He's the man. Like,
Right?
He's done so much dope shit.
He had Grammys and shit. You know, him and Jazzy Jeff, Summertime, and Parents Just Don't Understand. You know, dropped when we were kids. Like, so he's been doing this.
Groundbreaking shit.
Yeah, like he's been doing this for a long time. And then even when the Men in Black shit came out and he returned to music, and he did some songs on the soundtrack and Wild Wild West and all that. Those songs were like pop. They were everywhere. Like those songs were big. Like them songs were like the Men in Black song, bro. They were playing that shit in clubs.
Oh yeah.
Like that shit would never happen now. Like that shit will be, like, I don't see that happening now. It's just a different era entirely, where there was an era where Will Smith could be at the top of like music and movies.
Box office.
Yeah, like that was a certain time. But now, man, like, nah, that it wasn't it. He sounded defensive and
It sounded very defensive, and like he was like musically speaking, like even with the choice of like sounds, like you're trying to stick too much to the time and talk to the internet.
like everything he addressed was about that slap and Jada, and it's like, bro, nobody cares about this.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like we were kind of forced to care about that. I'm just being real. I'm a Will Smith fan. I fuck with a lot of Will Smith films. I love The Fresh Prince. I grew up watching it. Like every what was it, Sunday or Mondays that it aired?
I think
Like,
it was Monday.
Everybody rocked it, especially if you didn't have cable. You know what I mean? Like Channel 4 was always available. So that show was a favorite. Everybody loves that show. Bro, I can't believe that he would release this music right now. at this point in his career. Like he hasn't done that at all. Like he never did. Like he's going on tour apparently off that record. It's like do the numbers, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like we sold 242 records in like Europe. What are them shows gonna look like?
Yeah, 242 is really low.
That's insanely low.
I mean, what is like the average though? That's also like I want to know what's like the main people that are like big time.
I mean,
like the Drake. What does Drake sell?
It sells out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sells out.
Yeah, but I'm saying what number is that?
I don't know. That's just an astronomical number.
Is it like oh, it's probably over.
It's
a
long
million,
ways
right?
from 242. I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to really think of the math. You know.
I don't know, bro. Like that's a big that's a large number.
That's a large number. But yeah, you ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, like I'm almost positive that tour is not gonna happen. Like as it gets closer, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Will Smith got to do a movie or some shit." Like,
it was just too many corny moves, one after another, man. It's like bad. Like yo, that Chris Rock shit, that was mad corny.
Yeah. What's up with that album cover though? I don't know. I don't want to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but we don't even have like we could take it a step back and just look at that, the delivery on that.
Yeah, he looks like a young guy. Like
yeah, that's just a weird like. I would have like he should have brought out the Mike Lowry.
Yeah,
look, you know what I'm saying? Smooth. Like try to sing or something. Like I would like give us some bangers, like adult bangers. This
bro,
shit
he
sounds
could have
like,
done some cool jazzy type shit.
I mean, he could.
Pun intended.
he could have, but nah, I don't know, man. That shit sounded. It was just a weak like just selection of songs and like weird ass hooks.
Was there anything on it that did make you go like, okay, this is something decent?
No. Like I heard when Big Sean on that one track that Big Sean gets on.
Yeah.
It just changes into like what feels like a Big Sean song. So it's cool. Like you're hearing Big Sean rap, and he's always gonna do his job. Like he's always gonna give you some good bars. It's gonna sound smooth. You know what I mean? But nah, man. There's nothing on. I'm telling you, under no circumstances would I ever rock that.
Yeah.
Like even for free, I don't want to listen to that.
You'd never bump that again?
Hell no. Hell no. I will never listen to that again. Probably.
To do a whole run through? That's
That shit is like Into the Spider-Verse music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, they got better tracks than that.
No, they do. But I'm saying like his shit reminds me like a really big animated film, like, but like not a big like action-packed animated film, like
the new Pokemon,
like
movie,
Despicable Me 5. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. That's what I expect to hear. Where I expect to like that's how I put his music in my head. With that, it's just hard to take it serious, man. I think a lot of people are gonna play that side where they're like, oh, I mean, he was actually rapping though. If you listen, it's like I don't want to listen. Like I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I'm just being for real. Like there's certain bands, there's certain artists, certain shit. You just like, nah, I don't want to see that movie. I don't. Like I already know that's not gonna really do it for me. I don't want to see this artist perform. Like I've seen that.
Yeah,
before.
you just don't fuck with it.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And that's like it happens to be most of the world that feels like this. I think. Because of themselves. Like, if it is really 242, I'm sure we're wrong about that. We gotta be wrong. We have to be wrong.
Yeah, I read it somewhere, and I mean, it could be misinformation. It could be disinformation.
Nah, I gotta look that up.
But I'm not pervy to know.
I gotta look that up. Excuse me. I'm gonna look this up.
Misinformed.
Nah, I get it, but come on, man. Like,
my redeeming thing with it is two things for me. That I go, okay, the only thing was the mariachi type song.
yeah.
Because that one sounded like mature. Like if you're gonna put out music, aim for some like something like artsy, you know.
Yeah.
And then I like the Joyner Lucas track.
Okay.
That beat on the Joyner Lucas track is fucking ill. I think that's his best rap song on that joint. And like,
yeah, Joyner Lucas is one of them rappers that like I know has talent, but like I can't spit one single bar.
somebody's gonna be pissed right now.
I can't sing. I mean, I'm just disconnected, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to front like I'm a music guru. I don't care about that shit. Like I'm just being real. I don't sit down. I've never sat down and said, "Yo, I'm gonna go bump that new joint." It just never happened.
Yeah.
It's there's certain things that just are fiction, like that they just don't happen, and that's one of those things. Like I've never heard my friends say that. I've never heard of go, yo,
yeah, it's true.
You bump that new joint. Like it's just my circle. Those I'm cool with. People I work with. It's just I guess we have similar tastes or some shit. That's all. It doesn't mean he's whack. Like I said, he's talented. I know, and I've heard him jump on shit where I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I'll never call him whack. That's just I can't spit one bar. Like you just hold a gun to my hum a melody. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's over for me, bro.
I feel a lot like that with like some New York bands.
Oh yeah, nah, that's definitely listen.
Some New York bands that like
Yeah.
everybody like is into. I'm like, yo, I didn't give them the time.
Yo, keeping it a buck, bro. Like when it comes to stuff that is like we were talking about fake inspiration or like inspiration in general last week. Like man, it's true. Like there's just certain things that never gravitated. Like I can't. Certain bands like huge bands, right? And then bands that are like really really big locally are like kind of like bands that you just gotta know about. Bro, I just kind of like skated by that. Like it just did not interest me. It may not mean that it's whack. It's just it was whack to me.
You missed some of that. Some of the waves is just not what you were on.
Yeah, I mean it was just like bro, listening to stuff like Buried Alive and Hatebreed and like even coming from listening to new metal bands like System of a Down and shit like that, like I couldn't hear goofy shit. Like they might think that kind of shit is goofy, but to me it was like this shit is goofy.
Yeah.
Like I know these dudes ain't, this is goofy to me. It just sounded kind of like childish and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of dope New York bands that till this day, you got the Leeways, Cypher, Locked in the Vacancy, fucking Step Too Far. Like there's a lot of fire bands out of New York locally and shit, but yeah, there's a lot of other bands that just kind of till this day, like I'll be like, yo, I'm definitely skipping that show.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't it's just why would I be? I was skipping them shits like years before I even had a band. I was just
some bands just don't do it for you, man.
Yeah.
It's like you miss it, like we were saying, like certain things. You
just, like Glassjaw when on a big level band. Like,
yeah.
Glassjaw is one of those bands. Like I knew some of their stuff.
We heard Glassjaw in the very beginning, but I can't say I went and listened to everything.
Nah, I had him on. Yeah, exactly. We had him on a mix CD.
That just wasn't my shit,
Yeah, like we had him on a mix CD, and that was how we got most of our music. Like you have bits and pieces of different bands, whatever. But
did I think it was cool? Yeah.
Yeah,
I still respected it. I knew what they were doing.
Yeah, it's not bad music. It wasn't whack. It wasn't whack. But in some cases it is whack. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the music is just something you miss. Other cases it's just like, oh, this shit's kind of trash. I don't want to rock. I don't want to listen. Like I'm sure many people felt that way about us. Oh, look at this. Listen to this Latino thrash bullshit.
Some guy fucking.
These guys talking about brotherhood, huh? Like it's easy to make fun of that kind of shit. Like especially when you're young kids and fucking you're just kind of putting shit together.
It's fake when you say you listen. I'm up. You can't be acting like you're up on.
Yeah, like I never.
That don't really touch the heart.
Yeah.
Like certain bands touch the heart, bro.
Yeah.
Certain bands like, bro. I think about at certain years, certain things you just rock with, right?
Oh yeah.
Like the whole 2002 era for me, it was like into Lamb of God, bro.
Yeah.
Lamb of God was the shit. Mm-hmm. And I was rocking shit like that. And
that
was a band that really in metal was like, oh, this shit is.
Yeah, 2002 Lamb of God. It was like so much metalcore coming out back then.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of bands that were in your face. Like Avenged Sevenfold was just pop, like starting to blow up. The Black Dahlia Murder, they were all blowing up. Darkest Hour, and I didn't like none of those bands.
Yeah, I never listened to those bands.
Like I didn't care. Like I've seen them. I would see them from a distance, or they'd be on bills that we went to, and there's a lot of for me. There's a lot of popcorn bands. Like you just go out and have a snack. Like the snack bands.
Yeah.
That was.
If you're at Hellfest.
Yeah, New York got a lot of snack bands for me. A lot of snack bands. I enjoy seeing some old school bands, some older bands that started the shit, like the older punk hardcore groups.
Yeah.
Punk hardcore bands. And when I was in Step Too Far, played a bunch of those bills, and that shit was cool to see, because those people pop out. Like the older generation, I was seeing shows that were crazy. You would think it was a free show, like fucking flooded with people, like mad moshing, crazy stage presence. stage diving, a bunch of shit. I've seen it, and you know, it's just cool to see that they still rock with that heavy, you know. But
Yeah.
then there's other bands that are just like I said, the popcorn bands, bro. Oh, they about to go on snack time.
Go get a little
Go
drink.
get a slice. Remember the pizzeria down the block?
Re-entry days.
Yeah, yo, slice band. It's a slice band. It's a solita band. That's what it was. I mean, it's not nothing personal.
Yeah,
Shit.
you missed just some things you just miss.
Yeah,
It didn't, you know, and the things we really liked, a lot of people missed too.
yeah,
You know, it's just fucking how it goes.
bro. I remember seeing Cypher, in As I Lay Dying, at the spot called the Lions Den.
Oh yeah,
And there
that
was like
on,
20 people there.
Like where like the Apple Store is, right?
Nah, that's Club Rare. That was this other joint was Lions Den is like by, if I'm not mistaken, it's not far from Generation Records. Like it might be around the corner from Generation or like a block away or something.
Yeah,
It was like a smaller spot, but we went and that's the day you broke your hand.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, we crazy lineup. And I mean, As I Lay Dying blew up that year.
yeah. They took off.
They
after
blew up that year.
They took
That
the
94
fuck
hour
off.
song and that album was already out. That shit was brand new and it was heavy for the time. I remember it being like very aggressive.
Yo, didn't the singer like do some wild shit?
Oh yeah, he tried to get somebody to kill his wife.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
As I Lay Dying, he took that shit literally.
Yeah.
As I Lay Dying.
As you lay dying, bitch.
Yeah, he wild out
It's
with
like,
that
wow.
one. Like, bro.
He fucking went fucking off the rails.
Like, how do you do that, bro? And then he's already, he's out of prison and he's back in the band.
No, for real?
Yeah, they've been on tour and shit.
That's how long that arc of a story been that long?
That season been ended.
That's how long I haven't listened to that bullshit.
Yeah, like they lost man members. Some dudes were like, I don't know, man. It's weird. Like I think that's kind of like, isn't that enough right there?
Yeah.
Like once somebody is like in prison for like trying to stage a murder, like he paid or tried to pay like an undercover agent.
So he was trying to get like a hitman.
Yeah, he was trying
And,
to hire this guy to murder his
trying to get
wife.
fucking John Wick to go.
Like, bro, like this is really like this is real life. You're a metal singer. Like, just keep singing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't gotta do this.
That's
Like, that was
crazy.
the stupidest shit I've ever heard happen. Like, bro, it's so goofy. Like, you got caught too. That's what makes it funny. Like, what did
Somebody
they?
was on that sting. Yeah, we got this guy.
Like,
Yeah, we stinked about
Like, yo, what did they know already? What did they know already that led them to even creating that sting? Like, oh, this dude's wild.
Yeah.
in the
They
corner.
read his lyrics. It's the CIA. Like,
Shit, this guy's been giving us clues forever.
look at this guy's. Hey, Jim, look at this guy's fucking band name.
You see this 94-hour song?
Yeah, it's just all up on.
Yo, like, bro, I'm not making light of the woman either. Like, I don't know that situation. I'm just saying, like, that dude had to be crazy, man. Like, you gotta be bugging to think you're gonna get away with this, and then you still go on to just play metal.
You know, none of his band members like feel safe.
They probably don't. Like, they don't. I would never get into an argument with that dude after that. Oh god, this dude's gonna hire someone to kill me.
You
Like,
just
bro.
get nervous around strangers.
Yeah, like if you're really trying to be a musician, I'm saying, like in real life, like bro, once I feel like you don't put yourself in that position. That's why I find it funny. Like band members leave it after. Like bro, what made you get back into that in the first place? Like y'all was supposed to kick his ass out, and like just get another vocalist, and people would have fucked with that.
Yeah.
Now you got people writing letters on Facebook and shit like, it's been long enough that I've been silent and shit like, yo, shut up, bro. You were in the band again with him.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that.
Oh shit!
We'll
Yeah,
come-
I missed more time than I thought.
We'll confirm that. But yeah.
So
all,
Will Smith-
all that to say that, like,
Will Smith's album sucks.
yeah. We're back to just talking about trash music in general. But now back to Will.
Yeah,
That shit ain't it. Like, that's a very forgettable record, bro.
for sure.
Like, there's nothing that it could have, nothing in the world could have made me say that shit was hot, though. That's what I'm trying to say. There's just certain shit, like certain people, you go and show them, like Eminem, but the world's so crazy without me, and they're like, get this goofy shit out of here. I don't care if he's I don't care who says he's the greatest rapper of all time. Like, I don't care. Like, this is a goofy motherfucker with goofy ass lyrics. Like, he's a goofball.
Yeah.
Because there's just certain shit that it's not gonna change. Like, just you gotta let people be. I'm one of the like I feel that way about that record.
So you said you gave it a 1.
Yeah, nah, I gave it a 1.
Okay, a 1. I give it 2.75. So on average,
Where that came from?
huh?
Where it came from? The Joyner Lucas feature?
Jordan Lucas feature. Because I listen, that's unlistenable. I'm being honest. That's an unlistenable score. It's not a good score. But I'm like, all right, I gotta listen to some musicality things that I go, okay. Really breaking down the music, but message wise, I dislike the lyrics. I don't like what he's talking about.
Yeah, them skits are ass too. Oh my god.
It's like it's some of it is like fake. Like you're trying to like you sound like you're trying to mend relationships, but
Like,
while
bro,
still being
all you did-
sassy.
All you
Like-
did is give Chris Rock his next special.
Yo, Chris Rock, this motherfucker had.
Yo, Chris Rock is gonna
He sold
roast.
272.
It's probably
albums.
gonna be called like 242 laughs or some shit. Like it's gonna be. He's gonna get it, yo, bro. That's like, why are you addressing Chris Rock on a rap album? Listen to that. That's like Macho Man calling out Hulk Hogan.
That is
Be a
Macho
man, Hulk.
Yeah.
That's level. That's that level. Like nobody is tuning into that shit. Shit's weird, bro.
Yeah, it's goofy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like seeing that kind of shit. Seeing that kind of stuff happen makes me feel like there's a wild disconnect. Like, who's around these people saying like, "Yo, yeah, do that. Go ahead."
Oh, dude, it's that world seems.
Was
so,
it worth it?
Yeah, like backwards.
Like now, everybody knows your shit sold 240 records in the whole UK. Like, cause that's a low number. That's like, what could I compare that? 242 people. What is that? Like, I could probably see a walking tour in Harlem that got 242 people.
Yeah.
You ever riding around over here? You see people just getting a walking tour of like
Oh yeah.
the old Pathmark on East 125th. Like, bro, there is mad history around here, but get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
This fucking shit out of here. That's what it feels like. Like that little crowd. No, the hostel on the Upper West.
Oh,
Like whenever you see a crowd of people walking from the train to the hostel,
yeah.
that's how many records he
That's
sold.
how many records he sold.
Yeah.
He probably sold it at that hostel. Yeah, that
probably-
was bad.
Yeah, nah, I don't know, bro.
Bad. So all right. So on average, fucking bro, on average between us, that's 2 out of 10 for that bum ass record. that's.
What's the name of the record?
True Story.
See, that's awful. That's bad too. I gotta drop my score.
You gonna go lower?
True story. Like, Will, we know this is a true story. We saw it. Like, we literally watched. There ain't shit we don't know about this fucking family. Like,
Too
what
much
do you,
out
true
there.
story? I've been knowing your story, bro. Like, it's been online for like the last 3 years. I'm tired of hearing about this fucking family.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good album, man. I don't think that's what
Yeah, that shit. There's certain things that just don't need to happen, bro. Like, you don't got nothing to prove. Like, you are the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got a win card forever.
Yeah.
There's no need for any of this. The smack, you know, hold on. Since we're going back to the smack, and this is old, but I just gotta ask. He was on Club Shay Shay, and I think he was on Drink Champs as well. To my knowledge, I haven't watched the full interviews, but someone gotta tell me, did they ask him why he laughed at the joke initially? Because he laughed.
Yeah, was that a real gut reaction? What was fake there?
No, he laughed and he
Yeah.
realized like it was funny and he didn't take it personally. But then it looked like his wife like did the eye roll and that shit triggered him like, oh, I gotta go into action, and he really turned into fucking Mike Lowry.
Yeah, she casted the spell, bro.
Yeah, like he was laughing and then out of nowhere he's walking up, and even Chris Rock thought it was like a heartfelt moment. Like, oh ho ho, like he got kind of hyped to see Will approaching him. Like, oh ho, here comes her husband. He's gonna like, nah, he's really gonna punch you. He really hit him.
Yeah, you really hit him. That was fucking.
Yeah, that
embarrassing,
was
bro.
just a whack moment, man. Nobody likes to see somebody crashing out over some bullshit. Like,
And then what the crash out in the public at that time, like damn, bro. It just ruined a lot. Like But even if that didn't happen, and he would have just went up and had a good time with Chris Rock, and his album would still be bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Like it's a crazy gap. Like the last album I heard from Will Smith with like or songs from him was in like '99 or some shit.
Nah, it's not our era, bro. It's definitely not your era.
Nah, that shit was.
It's not even. I don't even feel like this is my era. I wouldn't even go if I try to put out a rap album, Jose. Be like, yo, you bugging, bro. Because I can't do it.
Yeah,
like, I can't do it. That would be wild thinking that I could rap. Like, yo, I would not. You know how I respect real hip hop artists and rappers, and you think for me to go, yo, give me a beat, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
And like, bro, I would have never. There's so many like rappers that are like local too that I fucking know.
Yeah,
got fucking talent for me to think I could just. But that's something that like. You just can't go do shit like that. Like, you're old, bro.
It don't matter, bro. Like, a lot of artists are figuring that out, you know? Whether you're the biggest artist in the world or you're the queen of this or the king of that, your sales need to back that shit up, period. That talks. It ain't a piracy thing no more. You got Spotify, who's just, like, robbing people, apparently, like, straight out. Playing people really, really low for streams. There ain't shit else to blame, bro. Like, if you can't sell tickets to a concert, like you got big bands, Grammy Award winning bands, Linkin Park downgrading their stadium tour to a smaller venue. You got Beyonce having trouble selling tickets because her tickets are like fucking $3,000 or some wild shit.
Yo, bro, ticket prices
like,
are insane.
Yeah, and the artist has everything to do with that. They can choose their pricing. They don't like that's a Live Nation thing. That's a deal they strike with them. Those tickets don't need to be that fucking expensive. But they are. That's like a big deal right now. Concert goers are suffering. 50% of the people who just went to Coachella last week and the week this past weekend and the week before, they paid for their tickets on Klarna and like those fucking afterpay type shits where you could pay them in segments because that's how insane the ticket prices are. It's already insane as it is. You know what I mean? But
that's how I feel about sports tickets. Like, bro, I want to go to a Knicks game, bro.
Yeah, but you can't because the shit is wild.
That's some shit that I gotta be like, yo, this is gonna be my vacation this year.
Yeah.
This year I'm going to a Knicks game.
It's not even the principle, bro. Like, it's not even about whether you could afford it or not. It's like, I don't want to spend this much for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
They be outprice it. Like, real fans should get a chance to go. People that, like, real gutter New York City fans, let us go to some playoff games, man. Don't fucking put us. If I go, I gotta watch that shit from the steps outside, bro.
Nah, bro, they don't give a shit about none of that. That shit is all money, bro.
It's all capitalism.
They don't
bro.
give a damn. They don't want. They don't care about none of that.
That capital, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wouldn't put out that fucking album.
Yeah, nah. Like I really. I think, like I'm saying, I think it's a disconnect. I think it says a lot about where people's minds are and where this internet shit gets to people.
Speaking of Coachella, though,
mm-hmm.
you saw, I thought you saw T-Pain perform?
I did not.
I thought that was cool that he had like a moment there, you know?
Really?
He had to perform. I wonder if a lot, it's just cool. T-Pain made like a comeback story almost.
Yeah, nah, I like T-Pain because he seems like a really cool person.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like a person that people kind of shitted on a lot because it's the auto-tune thing or whatever. But you can't deny that man was a part of so many hits in the 2010s.
Such a good producer and singer.
Insane.
Yo, and he's on everything.
He's on fucking everything. And he has, like, songs that are going to be played in stadiums and events and shit for fucking decades.
And I thought it was cool because he was, like, a performer. You might say, yo, he looks like fucking, you know, some steampunk, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Which is true. But he goes and does that.
Yeah, like a fuck. Yeah, you know, I mean.
Like, he was wild. Didn't he do the show with the elephant? And he pulled up, like.
What he do with
an elephant? He pulled up on an elephant. I'm pretty sure to like some MTV shit or something like that.
Wow.
I'm not bugging.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was T-Pain. He was like, yo, I'm going to do something.
Bro, he's a streamer. He streams video games.
Yeah, that's how he's been.
Yeah, he's chilling. You know what I mean? Like, he's But, bro, he has songs that are just, like, make people act absolutely ridiculous. Like, you hear that? You got the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Yeah. Like, bro, it feels like that song wasn't supposed to That's one of them songs that the first time I heard it, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like that song don't sound like nothing else.
Nah, yo,
That's a really scary ass
that
song.
song was everywhere.
And then Flow Rider with that weird flow, like that's a bizarre ass song. Name me one song that sounds like "Low" by T-Pain and Flow Rider. Now I don't know no song that sounds like that. And then his like weird ass hook. Yeah, I always liked him for being like the underdog. It feels like people probably shitted on him behind closed. Like I know his story. He had a pretty good like VH1. Was it VH1 behind the story or?
did they do one?
I don't even. Does that shit even exist anymore?
What, VH1?
I'm talking real old shit. Is that a real show still?
VH1?
They have like so. VH1 is a channel still. Of course.
No, it's still a channel. I wasn't even sure if it's still out.
Like I'm trying to remember if it was that show or if it was like one of those type shows. But I'm pretty sure it was on VH1, so it should be that. But yeah, like he had a pretty good story about like how he, overcame the obstacles and got big or whatever. He seems genuinely thankful and cool about it.
Yeah, because he went bankrupt too.
Yeah.
He like lost mad money.
Yeah.
He was renting elephants and shit. Like, you wildin'.
That shit's hilarious. I think he lost all his money and made all the money back. He did some wild shit. I remember hearing, like, watching his thing. Yeah. That's a massive artist.
Yeah.
So
it was cool to see him, like, perform and shit. I was like, oh, dope.
Yeah. And I mean, Gaga headline. Did she headline one of those nights?
I'm not sure.
I can't recall if she headlined, but Gaga definitely played. And that was kind of like the same era, like that 2008 to 2010.
Yeah.
Monsters Ball, Gaga type, era. I know she played a lot of
all them songs nonstop everywhere.
Everywhere.
Fucking from the radio to fucking.
I remember being at Six Flags and playing nothing but Gaga, bro. Like that and Jason Derulo and shit.
Yeah.
Like them really like obscure artists that are like 7-hit wonders.
Like 26 hit wonders.
Yeah, they had like 7 singles and then disappeared. A lot of them cats.
Yeah, they make a little. Yeah, it's sticking power is like hard in music now. I think.
Like that song, that dude Tail Cruz.
No.
See.
Who's that?
But his song 100%.
Probably.
You know that song? I put my hands up in the air, son.
Oh yeah, that shit is everywhere.
That shit's like end credits fucking Madagascar. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that play. That's the shit that like everywhere. You throw that shit on and children start fucking losing their minds at birthday parties and shit. Like that. You didn't know his name though.
No.
But that was like a 2-hit wonder. He had like a few hits. Like, and it was like such a.
Those are like those American Idol songs. You know?
I can't even. Yeah.
They hear something like that. Yeah, we got this artist to come sing with you and do a duet.
Yeah.
You know?
One of the celebrity judges this week is going to be Tail Cruz.
Yeah, bro. He sings. Like, the song you just singing. Then you come out. You couldn't be that dude, and I wouldn't even know.
Oh my god!
This whole time that was your song.
Oh, but yeah, man, like this.
Yo, the shit stuff today, people, is that Will Smith's album sucks.
Yeah, like I mean, this kind of set off a conversation about music and everything, but in general, and like I know we're all over the place, but it's just that there's not much to talk about when it comes to Will Smith's album, other than that, it just reminds you of a lot of other eras of like when shit was really whack and when shit was good. And it's like, bro, I don't think it's got to be a disconnect, right?
For sure.
It got to be. Because I know expressing yourself musically is just something that never goes away. People are going to want to do that. He's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith is a whapper. A whapper.
Why'd you turn it to fucking...
Because in my brain, I was thinking about whack.
Yeah.
And I said rapper at the same time.
He's a rapper.
Because I was thinking about, like, you haven't heard me call him whack.
Nah.
Like, he has singles that we still listen to this day. Like, there's songs of his that'll always be around. But, man, that project as a whole, it's like, sometimes you just don't hit the mark, like, at all.
The time passes, man. Sometimes the time passes.
There is a window.
Yeah, the time passes by, and then you can
There's a window. Like, there's certainly a window. Or if there's not a window, you got to be, like, tapped in a way that you can really execute that. Like, it's not in his character to be that type of rapper. You never heard him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the Will Smith. And it's not in a good way where people are like, oh, You know how certain people like redo their image or they have a rebrand
Yeah.
and it works really well. This isn't that.
I might have liked it more if he did do what he like that.
No, I wouldn't like it at
on top
all.
of the world. Nah, I still wouldn't have liked that. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna listen to this shit no matter how you cut it.
You are a capping, bro.
Huh?
You would not listen to that shit.
I would never listen to it again, but it's just that maybe I could respect it more musically if it was that feel from me.
Like what kind of feel?
Summertime, like maybe take it
Oh
smooth.
yeah, maybe.
Like
maybe.
but mature, smooth shit. But he sounded like, why are you there with Joyner Lucas? Bro?
I don't want to hear that. You know, like I think I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. Like I think certain things are just meant. This is me personally. I feel like certain things just hit at the right time. It's the mix of right things that kind of come together and form like something that's just undeniably ill. You know, like Summertime, Jazzy Jeff, the fucking Kool and the Gang sample, the timing of that track. He's rapping like, you know, Big Daddy Kane and shit. You could appreciate that because it was like 1989, 1990 or some shit. And the song Every Summer becomes relevant again. Like, I mean, it's just always going to be a classic song.
It hits
it hits a certain nerve because that Kool and the Gang sample again strikes something, kind of brings, that's like the illest song of that Summer Madness track. You know, that's kind of like, not the illest, but this is a part that you remember from that song.
Yeah, for sure.
So to use that in a sample was like a cheat code, and it worked. It was so good. But you could only do that so many times, and sometimes it just doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? Especially when
for your time.
20-something years in between too. It's like, bro, you done released mad blockbusters, had mad kids, you had children, you fucking slapped somebody you were cool with before. Like, there's just so much shit that happened between that and that record that there's no way possible that, especially us knowing it already, like nobody wanted to hear that shit.
No.
Like, I'm just being real, bro. Like, icon, dope. I'll be starstruck probably if I met him. Like, yo, damn, like, but that album,
it's not it, man.
It's not it, bro.
1 out of 10.
Fucking 1 tostón out of 10, bro.
Yo, guys, that's another one for this week, man. Catch us next week. We'll be back with some funny shit. Peace.